Check out my latest anime music video with Masamune-kun no Revenge with the song You Suck at Love by Simple Plan. Check it out by clicking that featured video at a minute and 30-second mark, or towards the end of the video, click that end screen annotation, and have a nice day. Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1. Chapter 14, Prayers on I. Welcome back to our exciting episode of Akiba's Beat. In the previous episode, we took on the boss for chapter 13, which was we had to battle Reiji. Then we had to battle, what do we battle after that? We battled the DAB, and then we took on the Delusion, Grand Phantasm. Today, we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. If you have this episode, make sure that like button is posted. Great appreciate the channel.
What time is it? Hello?
Seriously, hello is all you have to say for yourself?
Mizuki? What time is it?
2:17 p.m. Good morning, Asahi Van Winkle.
Good morning.
At least I know you're up. I wanted to let you know that we're all gathered at Akemi's.
I'm sorry. I'll be right over.
No sense in hurrying now. Honestly, I'm not surprised. You didn't sleep a wink yesterday, did you?
Didn't I?
You don't even remember? You looked like the Walking Dead yesterday. Exhausted beyond all reason. I just did you the favor of assuming you hadn't slept. Guess old Daybreak Asahi's up to his old tricks again.
You might be right. I'm pretty sure I don't remember sleeping.
Anyway, we'll be here whenever you do arrive. Just try not to take any shortcuts or get sidetracked on your way.
Yeah. I'll be there soon. Later.
Pretty much what happened was that we were receiving some quote-unquote thank you letters, but it wasn't thank you letters at all. It was just a warning given by the authorities, which was actually the DAB or the authorities. I thought I saw something, but here we go. But yeah, we've been to every part of the town that could have the Delusion escape. The only one that's left is the UBX, which I'm just making a big old guess since a couple episodes ago that could be the final boss area. But yeah, let's go to Akiba's and see what's up.
Sorry I'm so late.
I'm just impressed you managed to sleep this long.
You're the neat little baby neats wish they could grow up to be.
Now.
So, what do we do now? Personally, I have zero recollection of doing anything that make me an enemy of the state.
Still, after being served with a threat that bold, there's no way we can move about with impunity anymore.
I don't know what we can do.
Damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Should we do or don't then? That is the question.
Oh, don't scrunch up those youthful faces like that.
Kemi?
You know what we've never done? We've never properly introduced ourselves to one another in a round.
Are you looking at me?
That's right. Mizuki, is it? I believe this is the first time we've ever actually spoken to one another.
Isn't this kind of a bad time?
Not at all. Would you mind telling me a little about yourself, Mizuki?
Okay, sure. I'm Mizuki Aihara, a sophomore in college. I've been friends with Asahi since elementary school. I like to read, I work part-time as a private tutor, and my dreams for the future include...
We get it. Next.
Sorry?
Now it's my turn. I'm Ryu Momose, age 14. My hobby is collecting pink things and I hate bugs. And my dream for the future is to become a top idol. And when I do, I hope to bring smiles to every man, woman, and child on the planet and cheer everybody up. Though I guess that's more delusion than dream, huh? Still, I'm going to try anyway, starting right here in Akihabara.
I think that's a wonderful dream, Rie. And Yamato, I do believe you're next.
Huh?
Come on now, don't be shy.
I'm Yamato Hongo, age 16.
You're 16?
Oh, shut up. And my hobbies are...
Watching anime, we know. Are you still trying to pretend you're not shooting?
The hell's that supposed to mean?
I'll bet your dream for the future is just to watch more anime.
No, it's not. Really. I actually want to be a scriptwriter. Or a playwright or something. Write the most interesting stories in the world.
Wow, that's the first I've heard of that, Yamato.
I'm hoping I can get my works played or performed all throughout Akihabara someday.
So you can let your Chuny flag fly high, I take it.
What? Like your dreams are any better? How about you go next, Sonata?
Katomi Sonata, age 17. Let's see. My favorite food is manju buns.
Getting a jump start on the gnarled old hag thing, I see.
You shut the hell up!
And Katomi, what are your dreams for the future?
I've actually never thought about it.
Well, you're a big fan of dolls, right?
I make no secret of that. Perhaps I could become a doll maker. There are lots of doll shops in Akiba, so the market does exist at least.
I'd say that's a very achievable dream for you, Katomi.
I don't know if I'd call it a dream myself. Feels like more of a delusion. How about you?
Who, me?
Yes, of course. If we were all going around talking about ourselves, your turn was going to come up eventually.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, I'm Saki Hoshino, age 18. My hobby was really just nullifying delusions. I've never done much else. I've always dreamed about protecting the world. But of course, now I know how silly I was. So I guess my dream now is just to find a new dream.
Are you for real?
I don't think it's that outlandish. Akihabara seems like a great place to find new dreams, if you ask me.
I've heard worse. Finding your true calling in life is a dream for the young, but a dream nonetheless.
How about you, Reiji? I really don't know a whole lot about you, actually.
Nobody wants to hear about me.
Oh no, Ray, I'm afraid we do. What say you dredge up those old memories and tell us all about yourself,
Yeah, I want to hear this.
You'll be bored. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm Reiji Shinomiya, a youthful and vibrant 28-year-old.
I'm already bored.
You're already rude. Shut the hell up. I like booze, hate things with no taste, and I've already left all my dreams behind.
Ugh, I'm really bored.
You're gonna be really crippled if you don't shut your yap.
As I recall, your dream used to be using delusions to make people happy, no?
A long, long time ago. Can't rightly call that a dream anymore. Guess I do have another delusion in me, though.
Oh? What's that?
I want to uncover and get my hands on every last one of the junk parts sleeping within Akiba.
Oh, cool. So you can build me a PC then, right?
Yeah, eventually. Once I've gotten around to building PCs for literally every other person on the planet besides you.
What's wrong, Asahi?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking.
Lost in some stupid delusion, I bet.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it is your turn, Asahi.
Asahi Tachibana, 19. As you know, I'm basically just your everyday NEET. My hobby is sleeping, and the things I hate most are studying and work. I have no goals or ambitions. I just exist. I've never really sought out much of a future for myself. I just let time pass me by. But it's not just my future that's gone by the wayside. I have no plans for the present either. I'm just a wanderer. Hell, after all this time, I still haven't even been able to answer one simple question. Is it okay to destroy other people's delusions? Is it something we have to do, maybe?
Asahi.
I mean, look at what we've been saying. Aren't delusions just other people's dreams?
If they are, then there's only one thing we can do.
And what's that?
Take out delusion contractor Kanon. As long as he exists, people's delusions will just continue to spread.
I see. So if we stop Kanon, we won't have to force ourselves to nullify any more delusions. Stop him at the source.
Regardless, Should I ever lay eyes on him again, I plan on tearing him apart, piece by piece.
But the DAB's probably planning on taking him down, right?
I don't think so. To them, Kanon's kind of convenient to have around.
Hey, not bad, kid.
What do you mean by that?
How about we get going and see?
Get going. Where?
The fairy tale delusionscape. There may be a clue left over in there.
But still, which one do we go to? There are 3 of them, right?
Crap. Does that mean I'm going to have to check out one of them by myself again?
Hey! You had me providing you with valuable backup and emotional support!
You're forgetting about the Bureau's warning letters. Going solo right now is a very bad idea.
Phew. Thanks, Bureau.
The closest of the 3 fairy tale delusionscapes is the one on Main Street that Reiji and I cleared out.
Look at that. You already have a plan of attack. Was that so hard?
Akemi? Was this the reason you had us going around introducing ourselves? Did you know this would happen?
That's a very bold theory. But haven't you heard the saying, secrets are a woman's most flattering accessory? No, no more dawdling. You all have a delusionscape to explore. Off with you now. Away, away.
I guess you're right. Come on, team. Let's get exploratory.
I've been waiting for that one for a good couple of chapters now. What others have we unlocked so far? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mainly, we'll do that after killing a good couple of minutes. Well, but I do need a grind, because we need to grab some parts, which needs money. Followed by, we need to
You better use it in case the
grind our levels as well, because Mizuki's at level 50.
Well, we're here.
The delusion seems to be quite thoroughly cleared now.
But nothing seems particularly different than it was after we defeated Kanon.
So you're sure that there was a cannon here?
Yeah. Took him down myself.
Don't get cocky. I'm the one who struck the final blow, remember?
No, you weren't. It was me.
Boys.
Since when are you two such close friends?
We're totally not. Not even a little.
Is this what it's always like for you and your friends, Asahi?
Yeah, pretty much.
It seems like a fun group.
Don't forget that you're part of it now.
I guess I am.
Anyway, come on. Let's find ourselves a clue to Kanon's whereabouts.
Save point. You'd better use it in case the power goes out.
So the task at hand says Traverse Fairy Tale Delusionscape A. Where are we exactly? Delusionscape A. We have to go through all this stuff again. Right. Wait a minute, I don't remember how... Did we? Yeah, we did. Thank God. Because if you leave things alone with the switches...
Come in sneaky.
Who do we have? If we leave things alone with the switches, then it's gonna remain the same as it is. Get on out. Thank you. So let's just say, for example, if there is an example, the switch is on the other side. God damn it. But yeah, if we were to leave it alone, the gateway would be leave open. But if we don't, then will you please? Thank you. Goodbye. All right, let's go in.
Door. Don't forget to knock.
Yep, there's nothing here.
Yeah. It's the same way it was when I struck that final blow.
Dude, that was totally me!
Quiet, halfling.
So let's take a look at the concrete facts. Yamato and Reiji defeated Kanon here once before, correct?
No, just me.
After which point, the spread of the delusion ceased.
Wouldn't that make Kanon this delusion's grand phantasm then?
Come to think of it, that is a little weird. Wasn't this the pink-caped man's delusion?
So not only did he live here, but he was also this delusion's deluser and its grand phantasm?
That doesn't make any sense!
As crazy as it sounds, you can't argue that the spread of the delusion hasn't been stopped. Meaning, he was the boss.
But what can we learn from that?
I might know something about Kanon that you don't.
Oh, something you found out?
Something I may have inferred, at least. Hear me out. I've come to the conclusion that Kanon may be a being who exists only in delusion. Someone dreamed up the character we know as Delusion Contractor Kanon, and that delusion began to spread. And because he's a delusion with the power to control delusions, he's able to create multiples of himself. So this isn't Kanon's delusion, but rather a delusion spawned by whoever created Kanon in the first place. It seems a natural conclusion, all things considered, doesn't it?
Snowballing off of that, what if he's a group delusion? Like, Kanon's so strong because multiple people dreamed him up.
It's not impossible, but numerous people having the same delusion at the exact same time is pretty hard to swallow.
It certainly would be unique.
But I don't think you're totally off the mark there, though.
Huh?
Think about it. Kanon and the DAB seem to have some kind of connection, don't they?
That's a fine theory, but you've got no proof. Though it does seem obvious they're trying to use him somehow. Maybe before dealing with him, they intend to gain his delusory power for themselves.
Which would mean...
We need to be at the next Delusionscape yesterday. Let's go.
Nothing here either.
And no changes since Ko and I cleared it out.
Meaning that Kanon was also the grand phantasm here, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Hard to believe there are God knows how many of that freak running around, though.
But who could have spawned him?
You don't think...
Yeah, it seems to fit.
What are you two mumbling about?
Nothing at all. But what we've got here is no Kanon and no clues. Let's say we hit the next Delusionscape.
Hey! Wait up!
We might want to follow them.
Yeah, back to the real world.
What's wrong, Ryu?
If you have any worries plaguing you, I'm always happy to hear you out. Well, I was thinking back to when we were in here before.
I don't remember anything particularly noteworthy.
It was something Kanon said to us about the realities from which we want to turn away, and how delusion is the power to dig through the tiny gap between our ideals and reality.
Oh, yes, I do remember him saying something like that.
So, delusions are formed by digging through the gap between reality and fantasy? Is that the gist?
Hey, slowpokes! If you don't hurry it up, we're gonna leave you behind.
Sorry, coming!
Only one place left.
I don't think there's any reason to go there, though. We're just wasting our time at this point.
Why's that, Mr. Know-It-All?
Hey, can we not fight for a few minutes?
Well, what do you want to do, Tachibana?
Huh? Me? Well,
Make up your mind already.
Whatever Asahi eventually gets around to deciding, gets my vote.
Then I say we go and check it out. Couldn't hurt, right?
Right.
Fine, go ahead and waste your time. Can't imagine you'll find any surprises there, though.
It's decided then.
Like I always say, legwork is the answer. When in doubt, we've got to get out there and see what we can find.
Nothing here but a whole lot of nothing.
What did I tell you?
I have to admit, this place does get me a little nostalgic.
That's right, you were here with Akari, weren't you?
Yeah, though I'm still not sure why.
Man, that was a doozy. I never thought I'd have to clear a whole delusionscape on my own.
But you weren't alone, were you?
That's true. I had Mizuki.
Sort of. I mean, we weren't really working together back then.
But we are now. Don't worry about it.
Asahi, do you remember what Kanon ended up talking to you about?
Not very clearly, no. He might have said something.
Oh, you're useless.
I remember. He said something like this. Delusions are one player only. A world just for you. That's what makes a delusion a delusion.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
I thought it was pretty straightforward.
I'm not so sure.
But he was the Grand Phantasm here as well, right?
That's right. Asahi and I took him down.
And when we did, the encroachment of the delusion came to a stop.
Which means Kanon definitely was the Grand Phantasm.
Then who the hell spawned him, damn it?
I wonder.
You look like you're onto something.
Well...
Somebody's coming!
Listen, it's a group of 7, followed by an indeterminate number of maids. Our orders are to capture them on sight.
DAB agents.
Let's destroy them.
If we're found out now, we could end up in real trouble. We should try to slip out of here unnoticed.
Fine. I guess that's reasonable.
Phew, we made it out.
Don't celebrate yet. They're probably in hot pursuit.
If we all run together, we'll stick out like a sore thumb. Our group's just too big.
Good point. We should split up.
Where do you want to reconvene?
Kemi's place has never let us down before.
Yeah, seems like a safe spot.
If they catch me on my way, they'll wish they hadn't.
In your dreams.
This is no time to bicker. Run already! Huh? Saki?
Oh, it's you, Asahi.
Guess we both made a clean getaway, huh?
Yeah. No tails on me as best as I can tell.
Looks like we're off the hook. Saki?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we are.
Are you doing all right? You seem kind of out of it. Did you eat something that didn't agree with you?
Hey! Why do you always think it's about food with me? It's just...
Just what?
It's just that it's been a while since we've been able to talk like this. Just the two of us, I mean.
Yeah, I guess it has been.
You mean just the 3 of us? I'm here too, you know.
Peen-kun, you know you're not supposed to jump out in public like that.
Yeah.
This feels like back when we first met, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Back when you pulled me into this whole crazy adventure.
I've been a real nuisance, haven't I?
Oh, at first, definitely. Waking up early every morning was the worst.
Sorry.
What meaningful member of society would consider noon early?
Peen-kun!
But now, things are different.
Hmm?
I'm getting less sleep than ever with everything that's going on, but life is so much more fun than when I was a NEET. Not that, you know, I'm not a NEET anymore. Beat you to it, Peen-kun.
Nuts.
The point is, meeting you changed me, Saki. Changed so much within me.
What's gotten into you? But I guess I could say the same. You're the only reason I've been able to bounce back the way I have, Asahi.
Well, when you put it that way, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yo, what are you nerds doing out here? Yamato? We're literally all waiting on you. So come on in already, will ya?
Okay,
Huh? Well, something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
let's just head inside, okay?
Hmm?
You're even later than I thought you'd be.
Now, what could have kept two able-bodied young things like yourselves?
Nothing. Just laziness. And I got lost. Nothing at all.
Youth is a wonderful thing. I miss it.
I'm just glad everybody's okay.
Sure seems like it. Nobody missing any fingers or toes?
Not me. By the way, Ihara, what was it you were saying back there?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Sahi. You understood what I was getting at, didn't you?
Who, me?
I think I may have figured it out.
Hey, not bad, little lady.
Kanon told us once before that delusions are a recursive mass of potential, right?
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
You finally figured it out?
I think so. Basically, man, how do I put this into words?
Trying not to look stupid is a worse move than admitting you're confused. Allow me to explain.
Sorry.
I believe we've been operating under a false assumption. That Kanon is specifically someone's delusion, and that's a key point of contention. The only way everything fits together is if you think about it like this. The existence of the delusion we call Kanon is perpetuated by the delusion we call Kanon. He's self-reproducing.
That's it in a nutshell.
Exactly what I was thinking.
So the recursive mass of potential was him. He was talking about himself.
Exactly. Kanon gave birth to Kanon, who then went on to birth more Kanons. One Kanon blowing up into a virtual armada.
Which also explains why this day keeps repeating.
I think I get it.
But why is Kanon self-reproducing?
Same reason a single-celled organism would be. To ensure his survival.
If Kanon's a creature of delusion, then he would normally disappear eventually, right?
So Kanon's basic nature, as a being of pure delusion, is to strive for immortality?
Kanon knows he's going to disappear someday, so he wishes to turn away from that reality.
And towards a reality built from an ideal he can reach for but never quite touch.
Which he can only achieve by digging through that tiny gap between reality and fantasy.
What in the hell are you guys talking about?
They're all things that Kanon said.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Seriously? You're just gonna accept that at face value? Argue, damn it! I can't be the only one confused here.
Canon begets canon. In a weird sort of way, it really does make sense.
So it's true, you think?
What I think is we've made a misjudgment here. Or maybe it's just a poor assumption.
Huh?
We've assumed that we're dealing with a single canon. But that may not be the case.
This didn't help. My head hurts.
And try to follow along. There will definitely be a test later.
So, what are you saying exactly?
Well, let's look at it this way. Asahi, what did your canon say to you?
That delusions are one player only. That they're personal worlds, basically.
Okay. And Yamato, do you remember what your canon said to you?
Delusions are a pleasure granted only to humans, or something like that.
That's right. He told us delusions are a form of free entertainment that isn't restricted to any one location.
Wait.
See what I'm saying? One canon is not the same as all the other canons. They're all individuals.
What does that mean for us, though?
It means the canons each of us met were all governed by different ideals. There's the canon who equates delusions with pleasure, the canon trying to wedge the gap between reality and fantasy, and the canon who believes delusions are private, personal worlds.
So they're all separate entities then? No hive mind connection or anything, but operating independently?
It's the only logical conclusion, based on how different our canons were. Carefree canons, stern canons. If there are 10 of them, then all 10 are individuals.
Okay, and what does all this mean?
Well, think about it. What if one of the canons decides to fight back against the DAB?
That would be really nasty for the DAB.
Which is why the Bureau's been going on a town-wide canon hunt. But now imagine if there's a Kanon who actually decided to work with them.
That would be really, really good for the DAB.
And there's no reason to believe a Kanon like that couldn't exist.
I see what you're getting at.
Kanon begets Kanon. And the delusions keep on spreading forever, which in turn keeps this Sunday repeating forever. A situation which is decidedly very good for the DAB. So, in order to put the kibosh on Kanon, it looks like we'll have to expose the DAB's true intentions.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's head to the Bureau itself.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? Our opponent is a literal state power.
Well, what else are we supposed to do?
You've got a point there.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I tore my warning letter to shreds. It's long gone now.
I forgot mine at home.
I'm with you guys to the end.
Then let's infiltrate the enemy stronghold.
All right, I'll lead you there, but just watch yourselves, okay?
Where is it anyway?
Clean on the other side of Akihabara.
Has to be by the UBX, right? Do we still have our mission? Yes, we do. I don't know where that area is at, but we'll end today's episode right here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, Strokers X Team, and I'm signing out.